It is not every version of you that is supposed to follow you to your next season.
Hey guys, welcome to the Advantage podcast with KMR. I am KMR. Well, my name is Rejoice Azuka Owuseba, but everyone calls me KMR, Kingmaker Rejoice. And this is one podcast where we have conversations where you think, where you come out of your comfort zone and you confront those limiting beliefs and limiting behaviors and limiting patterns that you ordinarily would not confront. I look forward to you growing and becoming through this podcast.
Hey there. Welcome to the last episode of season 1 of the Advantage podcast. It's been a wild ride since we started. So, let's end it with something uncomfortable. It is not every version of you that is supposed to follow you to your next season. And this is something hard for a lot of us to accept because we are attached to who we've been. The familiar version. The version that is built around old habits, old fears, old ways of coping, even the version that limits us. And sometimes the reason why we feel stuck is not because we need more opportunity, but because we're trying to build a new life while holding the old version of us together. And eventually the two start fighting themselves. So you say you want growth, but there are parts of you that want survival. You say you want peace, but you're feeding habits that are creating chaos on your inside. You say you want discipline, but you're protecting behaviors that are keeping you inconsistent. And the truth is, this is where growth becomes uncomfortable. Because real growth is not about adding things. It's about letting old things end. And while we love transformation stories because it sounds exciting, new season, new level, new opportunities, very few of us talk honestly about the loss that comes with growth. Growth requires separation, not from people always. Sometimes it's from patterns. Patterns that once protected you that have now become limitations. So imagine that you spent years operating from fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. And then you build habits around that fear. Overthinking, hesitating, avoiding risk, staying small to feel safe. And maybe the patterns helped you survive certain seasons. Eventually, your survival patterns are limiting your growth because the same mindset that protects you from discomfort can limit you from expanding. Or maybe you're used to chaos. You're always rushing. You're always reacting. You're always overwhelmed. And that becomes your norm. And finally, your life is now calm. But you don't know how to function in peace anymore. So you begin to create unnecessary pressure again. Not because you want stress, but because you don't know how to function in normal environments. Do you see how these things are becoming limitations that keep us instead of things that empower us? And many of us are trying to enter into healthier seasons, but we struggle with letting go of unhealthy patterns. That won't work for long because eventually something needs to change from the inside out. You can't build a different life while protecting the behaviors that damaged your current one. At some point, you need to be able to decide what version of me is no longer helping my future. That will require honesty. Because some habits don't look dangerous immediately. They shape your direction over time. The constant avoidance, the constant distraction, the constant emotional reacting. They build a certain kind of life. But this does not mean that you should be harsh with yourself. It's not about shame. It's about you being aware. Because once you're aware of the pattern, you stop romanticizing it, you stop excusing it, and you can finally address it properly. So you say you want to be consistent, but every time things become uncomfortable, you disappear. You delay things, you avoid things, you distract yourself by scrolling on social media. That version of you can't build stability. Something has to change. You want healthier relationships, but you still carry habits like shutting down emotionally, like avoiding communication, expecting people to read your mind. At some point, you need to recognize that this version of me cannot sustain the kind of relationships that I want. That's where we become mature. It's not in blaming everybody. It is constantly realizing that we can be better. There are parts of me that need work. There are parts of me that need to grow. It's us becoming more aware, more honest, more disciplined, more emotionally healthy. It matters, and it matters a lot. You see, the old version of yourself ending can feel uncomfortable because even unhealthy patterns can feel familiar, and the familiar things feel safe. So it's easy to keep returning to behaviors you already know are damaging, not because you enjoy suffering, but because change can be quite uncomfortable and unfamiliar. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. Unfamiliar simply means growth. And honestly, this is why your awareness matters a lot. I need you to learn how to observe yourself honestly. And I'm not talking about your intentions, I'm talking about your patterns. Your patterns are telling me what is shaping your life. And I need to add this, that your change will not happen overnight. Real growth is gradual. It starts in the small decisions, in the repeated, consistent small decisions. One healthier response, one better habit, one honest adjustment at a time. That's how transformation happens. So it's not true like very dramatic solo moments. It's repeated internal shifts in your narrative. So instead of constantly asking yourself, oh, how will I become a better person? Let's start by even asking ourselves, what current behavior is no longer helping my future, and how can I change it? The question is more useful, it's more honest, because some versions of us were necessary for survival in a previous season, but they are not necessary for growth anymore. So before we go, I want you to sit with this. What version of yourself are you protecting, even though it's limiting you? Take your time to answer that. Because awareness is often the beginning of real change. The advantage is not pretending to grow. It's the courage to outgrow what no longer fits who you're becoming. Until I come your way next season, bye for now.